on into the next day. Mayors sit down at the table. Again, it's not... Well, actually, what are you going to do? I'm going to start with May. What are you doing?
Hang on. How many days has it been since we came in from the woods?
It's been about 2 days.
That's what I thought. Okay. I'm just going to play around with my deck of cards.
Okay.
I'm just messing around.
Okay. So, Garoon, what are you doing?
I'm for just working up, but probably finishing of work on my gadgets.
Okay.
Oh, I could be playing cards with the kid that's been left with me.
As you do look around, this thought popping into your head, the kid kind of failingly sneaks back into the room.
What room?
Mm-hmm. What did he do?
Back into May's room. You don't know at the moment.
Does he look guilty?
So, as he turns around and sees you're just kind of staring at him, his hands kind of fold behind his back.
What do you have? I get up.
Checks his head.
I walk over and I lean down. Just give it to me.
He looks down very sheepishly and hands you a piece of charcoal.
Oh.
Why do you have charcoal?
He kind of looks up at you and smiles. And leaving that, Mizzou, as you come to, I would like you to give me a perception check. As you kind of look around you sit up, you kind of stretch your stretch a little bit. The midnight air kind of coming in through a bit of an open window. You sit up. You walk over to the handcart where all of your corpses are, just deciding to check them, make sure they're okay after the thunderclap and fire breathing incident. As you look them over, you notice that every single one of the corpses has a mustache, has a handlebar mustache.
What?
And glasses.
The fuck?
I kind of just sigh, open up my water flask, uncork my jug. Ashes begin to float out of the jug into the water skin, and this muddy mixture washes out. And I'm just gonna use it to rub them down and make sure they're clean.
Okay. So as you take the time to do so, the kid is still just kind of laughing to himself a little bit. Serana, coming to, what are you doing?
I'm just sleeping.
So, you come to, not enough, and just go back to sleep.
Just like, hey, nothing important. Okay.
At the moment, you did fall asleep at the counter of the bar while everyone else made their way up to rooms. Cutting back over to Lorak, you come to search around. All of your possessions are still there. Thought I'd mention that.
Sarati?
Kind of looks over at you.
So I got my shit, she got her shit, and we head back to the place?
Yep.
Are we there, or are we just heading back?
You head back, and you come in.
Oh, shit.
A loud buzzing coming through the realm of existence. Not sure where it's coming from.
Damn it, Vaughn.
May, you finally take the time to actually look at this map that he gave you. I need to actually delete something real fast while I do this. I'm just going to delete this one. I'm just going to delete that, and then I get right over here. You take the time to actually unravel the map, making sure the kid doesn't have any charcoal. This is the current map of the situation. This is the current map that has been given to you.
Much more better.
Yes. Yes. Again, more updated than all of the other times. You do take the time to mark down the last location of Ed, However, again, it's still in the same spot. It's a little red outline.
Yeah, where he's got his little town or whatever.
As you look over the map, you do see that there's a small note attached to the side that says your current destination is marked with the blue line. As you look over, you do see on the edge of the Split Crown Kingdom, Klingdom.
Yep.
Klingdom.
I know. I was wanting to mention it, but
Be 4 a.m. map making.
also I'm not sure if you like mountains. Isn't Epicase?
Oh my god. Okay, that doesn't really matter though. It's just a map for looking at briefly.
It does matter, and Outlands also doesn't have a
Oh my
Oh my
god.
fucking god.
Well, the
Just-
Outlands
alright.
is hyphenated, so
Well-
it wouldn't have the capital.
It really should be though.
Okay, enough.
No,
All right,
Don't make God
It's
give you
fine.
disadvantage.
it's fine. Sorry. It's okay. It's fine.
Because I'll
Sorry.
steal all your
Alright,
money and
so-
give you all love potions.
Shut up, he's fine.
Alright, so as you look over, you do see the marked position between the Split Crown Kingdom and the Cloud Crest Mountains.
Do I know anything about that area?
You know that for a mountain range, it is extremely. There are parts where it's extremely cold, and then there are some parts where it's unnaturally warm.
Great.
Other than that-
Tennessee.
pretty much. However, you do know that this entire area is, while there's only a small majority of towns, you do know that there is one city buried within the very center of the mountain range. However, the position that is marked on the map currently is more along the lines of a small village, more like a way station between getting from one side of the mountains to the other side of the mountains.
Alright.
As you look back over at the note, it says, yeah, as you look back at the note, it says you are to find the man only referred to as Soul. He has a possible lead on some situation going on in some caverns that we need you to investigate. That could possibly lead us to the forge.
Alright. Well, I'm just looking at this in my room. So I'll go out to the main room. Like, who else is up? Since
Grounds.
Zerati is not.
So, Garoon, you are where?
Well, I'm probably sitting in the lobby, eating breakfast with like a new mechanical arm, just doing things for me.
So, as you take the time to do this, as you kind of look up, as you watch as May gets a little closer, it's about 5 feet from you is when you notice that there's the black markings of glasses and a handlebar mustache.
I will say nothing.
Ass.
Alright, so, did you read through the map?
Yes. We need to go to a little village in the Cloudcrest Mountains on the border. Do you know anything about that region?
I don't know. Do I?
History check.
Oh,
I've mostly operated in this kingdom.
I know something.
You know that, just kind of looking over that section, again, like I said, while the area is made a majority of small towns, there is that one big kingdom. However, you do remember that the Cloud Crest is more along the line of, it's mostly ruled by their own little section of rules. There's no real king or queen or any real power in this area that could possibly rule.
So a bit of a confederacy.
Yes.
Alright. Alright, we don't have to worry about some overall evil king or something in the area. It's mostly just bits of Ariel themselves, so... I think as long as we just get in, get out, and be respectful towards any people with weapons, I think we should be fine.
Again, Serana coming to now looking over, seeing the person you were designated to follow, and palish high elf sitting there, just kind of talking.
I heard a PlayStation.
No, you don't.
I do. We all do.
No, you don't. But anyways, yeah,
So they're gone, or they're just sitting there?
they're sitting there talking at the moment.
I walk over and I say, well, what time is it?
What time is it?
About midnight.
Midnight.
Is it?
You slept a long time.
I apologize. Is the bartender anywhere around?
The bartender has left. However, the orc is still sitting there.
I ask the orc for a cup of water.
It doesn't take him. He looks at you, reaches over. His hands, only having to use the finger and thumb of his hand to take down a mug, places it down, takes up a jug, pours a cup of water, and slides it in front of you.
Thank you.
So, you, what are you doing here? Why are you with us?
I... Damn it.
Mm.
I feel like you've been watching me a lot.
Oh. I'm a bitch.
Give me 1 second. As
Deception.
Give me
Yeah.
1 second as I'm going to help him out here with a line that he can say. So just give me 1 second.
Uh-huh.
Favoritism.
No, it's not it's not favoritism.
I was just joking,
favor-
man.
Yeah, I know. It's not favoritism. It's more along the lines of this is his first real D&D game.
If
Yeah.
you don't have favorites, then what are you? Shit, that's what you are. You must have
What?
favorites in everything.
I'm his
Children,
favorite.
I do
best
have a favorite,
friends.
actually. I actually do have a favorite. And his name is the Aspect of Death.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
we
you're
know
the
you may
same-
have
the
greatly
same thing.
overpowered.
We all respect
was
your
the old-
decisions.
That was the old kid. Aspect of Death is actually not that powerful. I just dropped Exodus in front of him.
Because I mentioned I missed Exodus.
Can you bring back the big fleshy beast so we can kill it?
I did have I do want to point out that I actually did have plans of dropping him in the game.
But
The big
perhaps not
fleshy
that
beast?
early.
No, actually, he was actually going to come around at that time. However, it's just I decided to drop him in then because I was being rushed, so it was no big deal. Not by you guys.
So am I gonna get these lines sent to me?
I'm sorry, we do not.
So roll a
Oh,
deception and use that as a basic little rough around, but don't exactly say it.
Okay.
So basically take what I just said and then make it longer. Add stuff onto it.
Alrighty.
Improvise.
I believe in you.
That deception better be good, though.
The floor is yours.
I got insight.
Yeah. However, you do want to roll that deception, which is on the same sheet. Skills.
So do I say that or do first?
You say a variation of that, but I do want you to roll me a deception first.
Okay. Oh.
And then say that, and then have people roll insights. Yeah. Around this time, however, Lorik, you are walking into the place.
Okay.
Let's just be the one time that it's like awful.
Don't say that, because then you'll get a natural freaking 1.
Yeah, sorry.
That is a 10. Alright, so go ahead and say your line, and then May, if you would like to use a insight.
Alright. I want to hear it first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just looking for adventure away from this town, especially since all the destruction and action happened. I kind of just want to find new people to adventure with, I suppose. Also quite lonely.
Bullshit. Garun just looks at just bullshit.
As he says this, again, you can't exactly tell what. Actually, correction. You both notice he is telling the truth about that, but there is a bigger reason that he's hanging around.
What are you actually here for?
I actually don't care as long as it's interesting.
Is there any downside to saying? Because I don't even actually remember why I'm following said person.
Oh, Lord.
You were following him because the professor that you talked to said that he would like more research on this said person.
The one who didn't get to see his biology.
The one who wanted to stick
Yeah,
needles
we
in
didn't
me
get
and I refused.
Yes.
Yeah, he didn't tell you to stick needles in him. He just asked you to observe.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So what do you say?
You wouldn't want to say it.
Alright.
Improv.
Counter deception, go.
Gotcha. Takes a couple. Like, the O is in there too.
You got a brain, Scarecrow. Use it.
I do have.
You can think of something.
Anything. You can just blurt out the answer.
If you feel like blurting out the answer, that also really does help in a lot of situations.
It
Yeah.
does.
Because I don't know, I'm here because of blah blah blah. What would you normally do if someone asks you a question like this? Let's think about that. Shoot. Let's see.
Former riddle. I was sent here for a reason to do a thing, but not a bad thing.
That is extremely vague.
He is
I
telling the
love it.
truth.
I love it.
Who sent you and why are you here?
No. I put a hand on Gurn's shoulder. It's alright. We shouldn't pressure him too much.
You live.
Too
Why
much.
should I trust you? You literally drugged a Mazook not even 12
Try
hours
to, like,
ago.
cover your mouth. It's fine.
I don't have
well,
a
you're
mouth.
an ooze. I know, but just...
Do I hear this?
I peer over at her. I was asleep. The fuck did you do?
Nothing. I didn't do anything. He's a liar.
Did I hear that she's the one who did that?
Yeah. As again, Groon doesn't have a mouth.
I
Okay.
lied to, Sarati.
Serana.
Serana.
Who's doing it now?
Please give me an insight check.
Sure.
He's the worst liar in our group. He's very untrustworthy.
Me or Gru?
Garoon.
Good.
She is referencing Garoon, but he wants you to make the insight check.
I want you to make the inside check, but she is referencing.
She is
Roll
by
the
far.
inside. Yeah. Roll the inside check.
Hey,
Or you don't know.
hit that.
Oh damn! Fuck me, Jesus.
May I
Sarana, as far
kinda
as you're
hate you.
concerned. So, Sarana, as far as you're concerned, Garoon is a avid liar.
Uh-huh.
May? I hate you so much.
Just curious, have I managed to clean off all my zombies and made sure that I don't have anything
Yeah.
on my face?
Oh, yes. Also, I have the
Oh.
handlebar mustache on me.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
At this moment in time, Sarana, you just notice a very odd handlebar mustache and glasses.
He put one on you too?
What?
Yeah,
What?
Mazook. Yeah, he put one on. He put one on May, the corpses, Mazook, and I
What?
should actually point this out. The only person who didn't have one was the person who was awake when he tried to enter the room.
So even I'm wearing one.
Yeah.
Even you have one.
I'm
What
pretty
about
sure I
the
don't.
orc?
Is it like one of those like Groucho Marx glasses, or is it just like I awkwardly just grew a handlebar mustache and now look like?
It's like charcoal. It's charcoaled on.
Oh, okay.
Can
So,
I look at
So
this
the
orc?
best you can get with a marker.
Like,
Okay.
does he have one?
yeah, right.
Ooh, me? I wasn't even there.
I think I don't
Yeah.
have one since, it'd just be on my helmet and I'd
So-
notice that.
Wait, technically, wouldn't that like make it like it's been smeared off because I've been like taking.
Yeah, so a bit smeared, but still there. Mazook, you managed to clean off all of them, and touching your own face, you see it and wash that off too.
But yeah, I have all the zombies pile back in on the coat, and I start taking it down there, using the zombies to kind of like stabilize it along the steps. They're just kind of like reaching out, making sure that it doesn't tip over. And
So are you gonna tell us why you have a card full of zombies?
oh, by the way, Timmy, there's that thing I sent you. I would, but I have non-suspicious things to go do. I'll be back here in a little bit, and I'm going to leave.
Yes.
Wide berth.
Non-suspicious.
I give him a wide berth.
Cloud crest.
I want to follow him, so I'm like leaning in the doorway and watching him leave, and then I turn into a weasel and I follow him.
All right. So, anyways, while you do that, Klaus, to answer your question, it is Cloud Crest. So specifically,
there
the
was
little
the
section.
thing above that.
Oh, by the way, specifically, answering that question, specifically where the water and all that meet.
Okay.
That little divot right there. Give me a second.
I'm gonna go
Okay. I forgot about that.
recapture
So,
the child.
Alright, so as you walk up, and actually, yeah, Lorak, as you walk up and find your kid, you have a odd around the top of the stair. There's an odd stench that hits your nose. Give me a perception check.
From the kid?
No, not from the kid. You can't place it. You can't place the smell in your memory, but from what you can, it's getting a little smoky in the top floor.
I'm gonna go up. Who's in the building?
It is you, the two kids, the bush, Garoon, and Serana.
It's Smokey. Alright. I'm gonna look down at the bush and say, stay here. All three of you. And have them stay here, hopefully. And then tell Garoon to come with me and go up the stairs.
I will follow.
So, as you walk downstairs, tell the kids to stay there, and walk up the stairs, Garoon, I'd like you to give me a perception check, please.
Alright. Yep.
The body's still there. Or are they gone?
The what? Hang on one second. Before I tell you that, what'd you say? James?
Oh, the undead carcasses, are they still there? Like dead?
No, they have no. Mazook took the cart as well as the bodies and walked out.
And I'm following him as a weasel.
Which, by the
So,
way, stealth check roll, please, so I can see if I notice you.
Okay, well, I get advantage.
With advantage because of the weasel form.
Also, my boots.
And the boots, yeah.
Tiny little weasel boots right now. Okay.
Okay. But anyways, walk up. You don't smell anything because you don't got a butt.
You don't got a buzz?
A nose.
You don't have a nose. He doesn't have a nose, but
Awesome.
it is getting very warm and smoky in the top section.
Yeah, there's a fire. Can I try and find where the fire is?
As you go around, as you kind of look inside the rooms, you don't see it in your room. You don't see it in the room that you saw May come out of. You don't see it in the room that's been vacant. However, when you get to the room with the where you remember Mizook had been staying in, there's a candle lit, pressed up against one of the walls. And the wall is, at this point in time, very much ablaze.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put that shit out and yell. I was like, "There's a fire! Get some buckets!"
Is it small enough that I'd be able to put it out with prestidigitation?
It is covering a very large portion of the wall.
I mean, I
So-
was like, "Get some! There's a fire! Get some damn buckets!"
Can I put it out with prestidigitation?
No,
Then I can't do anything.
you know what you can
Except
do? You can
watch as it
run.
burns.
Bucket.
You can
Oh,
run
wait.
and get help.
Okay,
Oh.
fine. I'll go downstairs and tell the other person, fucking go get buckets.
I don't see how everyone else gets the name confused. It's just the name of your child, replacing one letter.
Well, okay, to be fair, you're the only person
Um,
in Roll20
they don't know your name.
and Discord.
I can change it. I just haven't figured out
Yeah,
how.
you can
Okay.
change your to change your name inside of the game.
Tim,
go over
you could
to
change his
settings.
name in Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll change your name in Discord later. But anyways, just use the Roll20 thing for right now.
I didn't even say you had to get buckets. I just
But
get
anyways,
help.
No. She's fucking with me. Leave me alone.
hearing
Ah.
the word,
Girl.
hearing the word, fire. You watch as the orc's eyes kind of look up. You hear some orc on the counter is holding a big black kettle of water.
I was doing like, can I do anything? I'm obviously gonna get the candle away, but like, can I try and, beat the fire out to help break it down, or at least prevent it from spreading?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
When it gets small enough to where I can put it out with prestidigitation, I will do so.
So Garoon, in a bit of a panic, you start whacking the fire, trying to put it out. And about a minute or two of doing so, you manage to get a small section of it out. However, when you take a step back, you look down, the bottom of your cloak is on fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop, drop, and roll. I know how that works.
Give me 1 second. 1 second, guys.
And I'm not gonna set the floor on fire, alright? As in, I take the cloak off and just like start.
Hey,
No, put it down.
Robin, how about shut up, okay?
Aw, it's okay, JJ. You'll be fine.
No, I hope not to
That's what
be.
I said to Mizook, too, to be fair.
Because Fine got fucked up.
Yep.
What?
Also, James,
I think
Serana, you're playing a woman, so good luck on your rolls.
Oh yeah, there is... If you play a woman or a child, you're going to die.
I'm both.
Luckily, I'm protecting the children, so they will not die.
They are going to die so fast.
Nope, I did everything in my power to make sure that they will not be killed.
I think it's the fact that he's not playing as a child that'll change things this time.
Are you saying like they're gonna die, or is it like guaranteed?
It's guaranteed.
It's like
It's a high
a lot of
chance.
children die. We've had several children die. We've had many women die.
And also, if you play a female
Children have been
character,
threatened.
you will have terrible rolls most of the time.
I don't know. I've been doing pretty good this game.
We had a child die
You can't do range
twice.
combat, though.
Yeah, you were the one who were doing that. You kept running off by yourself alone.
It wasn't my fault.
It was totally your fault. It was 100% your fault.
I got
What's
blindsided.
going on? Alright, so what's going on?
Nothing. We're talking about the woman and child curse.
Anyway, as I was like putting out the fire on my cloak.
Yeah, so there's a fire in your cloak.